Hello students, this is the Victor Mayer's process to calculate out the molecular mass of a volatile substance. So we'll see here how to calculate out the masses. Like in a Victor Mayer determination of molecular mass, it's 0.015 gram of an organic substance is there, displaced 27.96 ml of air at 15 degrees Celsius and 766 mm pressure. Okay, and we have to calculate here the molecular mass of the substance. Just go through the experiment or the apparatus given in the book, and after that try to solve this question. In the present case, mass of the substance, it is given to us. Volume of the moist air, it is also given to us, that is 27.96 ml. Room temperature, it is 15 degrees Celsius, means it is, if we have to calculate it in Kelvin, we'll add 273 to it, 288 Kelvin. Barometric pressure, it is 766 mm. Now see, P1, it is equals to 766 minus 16. 16 is the aqueous tension, we'll deduct that. The pressure will be 750 mm. Volume, it is 27.96 ml. T1 temperature, it is 288 Kelvin. P2 pressure, it is 760 mm. V2 we have to calculate, and then T2 it is given to us, that is 273 Kelvin. This is at STP. Now according to gas equation, we know that P1 V1 upon T1 is equals to P2 V2 upon T2. We'll put all the values, and from here we'll calculate the value for V2. Thus 0.015 gram of a given compound, it displaces 26.16 ml of dry air at STP, and this is equal to the volume of vapor formed. Since 26.16 ml of the vapor at STP, its weight is 0.015 gram, so 22400 ml will divide it with 26.16 into 22400. The answer will come out to be 86.9, and this is the molecular mass of the substance. Now next topic is volumetric calculations. In volumetric calculations, today we'll just discuss the formulas, and by tomorrow we'll start doing numericals related to these formulas. Okay, so the first one is mass percentage. It is defined as the mass of the solute in gram upon it is dissolved in per 100 gram of the solution. Okay, mass of the solute upon mass of solute plus mass of solvent into 100, or mass of the solute upon mass of the solution, solute plus solvent, that is solution into 100. So by this formula we can calculate the mass percentage. Same is for volume percentage, but here in place of mass we'll put the volume of the solute upon volume of the solution into 100. This is grams per liter. The concentration of the solution in grams per liter, it refers to the amount of solute in gram present in 1 liter. Suppose if 5 gram per liter is written, it means 5 gram per liter of NaCl. NaCl is 5 gram, and this 5 gram NaCl, it is dissolved in 1 liter of water. This is called gram per liter. Gram per liter. So it is the amount of the solute in gram present in 1 liter of the solution. Now molarity. Molarity, and one more term we'll study, that is molality. The main difference between these two terms is, see here volume of the solution is used, and here mass of the solvent in kg is used. Okay, now see molarity, the number of moles of the solute. Again we have to calculate the moles, and we have calculated the moles in previous class also. Number of moles, it is equals to mass given in gram upon molar mass. Okay, so it is the number of the moles of the solute dissolved per liter of the solution at a particular temperature is called the molarity of the solution. See, if we'll change the temperature, molarity will also change, because volume is present here, and volume, it is dependent upon the temperature. Okay, so formula for molarity is number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in liters. Number of moles, it is calculated by the formula mass given in gram upon molar mass, and volume, it is equals to volume upon 1000, means in liters. Now see the formula, molarity, it is equals to mass given in gram upon molar mass into volume, and it is multiplied by 1000. If this volume will be in liters only, then we need not to multiply this 1000 here. Okay. Now formality, it is the number of the gram formula mass of an ionic solute like Na plus Cl minus, like that, dissolved per liter of the solution at a particular temperature. Okay. C. Formality, it is the number of gram formula mass of the solute upon volume of the solution in liters. Its formula is formality, number of gram formula, number of, it is equals to mass given in gram upon molar mass. Again the same formula will be there. Okay. Now molality, molality of a substance, it is defined as the number of moles, again the number of moles of solute, and these are dissolved per 1000 gram of the solvent. See here, we have to put the mass of the solvent only, and mass of the solvent, not volume of solution. In molarity we had put volume of solution in liters, and here it is mass of solvent in kg, and rest of the formula it is same, number of moles of solute upon mass of the solvent in kg, and it is independent of the temperature. Now normality, number of gram equivalents. See, this we have calculated earlier also, number of gram equivalents of the solute dissolved per liter of the solution. Again liter of the solution at a particular temperature, it is called normality of the solution. See, normality, it is equals to number of gram equivalent of the solute upon volume of solution in liters. Here volume of solution in liters. Okay. And gram equivalent, how we calculate? Mass in grams upon equivalent mass. Equivalent mass, it is different for different substances. Like suppose any acid is there, its equivalent mass will be, if any mass of that acid is 98 and two replaceable hydrogens are there, so it will be divided by 2, its basicity. Like that we calculate the equivalent mass of different substances. It is for an acid, and we have discussed it earlier. So this is how we calculate the number of gram equivalents, mass upon equivalent mass, and first we have to calculate out equivalent mass, and then we can calculate the number of gram equivalent of the solute, and then we'll put in the formula, and we can calculate any desirable thing. Like if we have to calculate normality and all these things are given, we can calculate normality. Suppose normality is given and we have to calculate the value for small w, the mass in gram, so we can use this formula as NeV upon 1000. Okay. Now next is the mole fraction. Mole fractions, they are the mole fraction of a particular component in a solution. How much mole of a substance is present in the solution? Actually this we calculate here. So the mole fraction of a particular component in a solution is the ratio of the number of moles of that component to the number of moles of all the components. Like we calculate out the percentages, it is the same thing. Like mole fraction we have to calculate here, so it is the number of moles of the given component upon total number of moles in the solution. Like suppose mole fraction of any component A we have to calculate. Suppose there is a solution in which component A and B both are present, and we have to find out the mole fractions of both the components. So if we have to calculate out the mole fraction of component A, it is equals to number of moles of A upon number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. And if we have to calculate the mole fraction of B, it will be equal to number of moles of B upon total number of moles of A and B. And one thing which should be kept in mind is XA, mole fraction of A and mole fraction of B. In any solution it should be equal to 1. Means the number of, suppose it is XA, XB, XC, any number of substances which are present in a solution, the mole fraction, the total or the addition of all the mole fractions of all the component, it should be equal to 1. So this was about the formulas, and by tomorrow we'll start doing numericals related to all these formulas. Thank you.